Hey, David here with DIY Mountain Bike. Gonna adjust the front derailleurs on our Huffy mountain bike. So I'm gonna have one of those link things to the installation of our twist shifter, but this time around we're going to adjust that derailleur and get it working smooth, show you the different spots to adjust it and all that good stuff. But before we go too far, I'm going to have a link in the description to an article I've written. It's going to have a user's manual for the Huffy. It's going to have some instructions on adjusting this as well. Just download it as part of the website. So look in the description. So let's jump into some close-ups. Let's talk real quick about the spots you can adjust your derailleur. So the first spot is this thumb screw right here. It's a barrel screw that basically will lengthen or shorten the cable, the shifter cable. So what I like to do, start with the bike shifted into gear number 1, right? And that should put our derailleur into the smallest gear. So if you can see it in there, we are not in that smallest gear, so we got some work to do. So the smallest gear would be right here. I'm actually in the middle ring. This would be the big ring. So big, little, or middle, and then small ring in there. So hopefully you can see that. While we're here, these screws, right? So high, H, high is our big ring. L, low, is our small ring. So these are stop screws. These are what stops the position, whether it's going outboard or inboard, as you're shifting the bike gears. So let's get you on the stand and we'll do some adjustments and get this thing running smooth. Hey, I keep forgetting, can you subscribe? A little tiny channel. I'm trying to put out some helpful information. Subscribing really helps me out. I'm trying to bump up over 1,000 subscribers. Been doing this for like 3 years and just not quite there yet. So if you can subscribe, little thing for you, huge thing for me, I would appreciate it. So what tools do you need? Mostly, if you followed what we did in our installation, or cable, shifter cable installation, all you're gonna need is a screwdriver, standard or a Phillips, to adjust these two guys here, the high and low stops, and then that up there at the top of the hand grip, our barrel screw. So let's see where we're at. I'm gonna see if I can pedal without knocking the camera over. Okay, I can hear it skipping, rubbing. All right, let's cycle up. Oh. All right, that's not good. So we know that with what just happened, our big ring, our stop, so the H, is allowing this derailleur to go out too far. So we're going to screw that in, about 2 screws. I almost want to see it move. Right? We know it's in a safe spot right now. Right there, I can feel some tension on it. So that's kind of set at where it's at right now. Let's go down. All right. Let's go up. Oh. So we got our stop right now. Our stop is too far in. So let's back this out. You should actually be able to see it move at this point. And the chain's going to stop it just a little bit. So we're close. We're close at this point. What I'm looking right now is in the back, the gears in the back. I'm on my small ring. And I'm pretty well centered between these two right now. All right? So at this point, I really want to tackle my small ring. Right? So let's shift her down into 1. Kind of getting there. I'm rubbing, right? I'm rubbing right here. And I'm at that small gear in the back. So our L is our small ring. I'm going to let this allow it to go outboard just a little bit. See that move? Where we want to cycle it. Middle, big. There's 2. Oh, just can't quite get it into 1 yet. There we go. Drop down in there. How are we for centering? Fair. A little bit more. All right, I like it right there. All right, cycle through. Middle. High. We're looking pretty good. I'm going to reposition the camera and we will run through the gears again, front and rear. Okay, we're almost into our fine tuning. So we've got our adjustments on the front derailleur. Now we want to cycle up and down our rear to see how we're aligned in the front based on that. So, all right, I'm in my smallest or biggest ring here, in my biggest ring here. So that is cocked as much to the limits that way. It's actually running pretty good. All right, so let's back down. Good, good. All right, so we're gonna go the opposite now. We're gonna bring it into our small gear here and then run it up and down on this side. So we're in. Let's go our rear all the way to the extent. So I can see it's just barely rubbing. Tells me I want to let that go out a little bit more. So my L, I back it out just a hair. Like it, not touching it at all. Cycle through them again. Look good there. Look good there. I think we're done. So again, the other thing, as we are riding, if I'm showing some kind of movement and stuff, if it's not tight, I can always back this out, our little barrel adjuster here, just a little bit, back it out, and that will give me more adjustment. So hey, subscribe, really helps out. And check out that website. I got the owner's manual and some more instructions on both the front and the rear.